Van Gogh, Sheila, Munch, Picasso, and Bacon all sought the spark behind the eyes. In Provence and Paris, Oslo and London, the masters turned to the human head. Its importance in art history tracks through the memento mori of the old masters and the anatomical analysis of Leonardo da Vinci, all the way to the torments of 19th century romantics and the fractured features of modernist portraiture. And then in the early 1980s, a young and brilliant artist from Brooklyn collided with the timeless subject. Jean Michel Basquiat brought the clatter of the M train to the skull, turned eyes electric, and made expressions pulse in a group of masterpieces that were alive to the chaotic beats of the fledgling hip-hop culture and his own frenetic life story. Painted in 1982, Basquiat's Untitled head is a jump-cut journey into the artist's mind, perhaps everyone's mind. It's one of a series of head paintings that are unsparing in their rage and constant in their topicality. The visceral and tangled head, composed with extreme velocity, was to become one of Basquiat's key motifs. In 1982, Basquiat was in the ascendant. A few years earlier, he had been making his mark on the city streets as part of the graffiti duo Samo, and now he was weathering a maelstrom of success and temptation. Suddenly, he found himself painting in Italy and California, living with Madonna and befriending Warhol, taking his tumultuous vision from Manhattan's downtown sidewalks to its pristine galleries. Basquiat's heads capture that confusion. They combine physiognomy and psychology and alter egos that are both warriors and worriers. While harking back to African masks, they are as contemporary as a metro map, full of stops, starts, and junctions. The critic Robert Storr remarked that they were created at 200 beats per minute. Basquiat himself said they were about 80% anger. Intuitively composed, using colored oil sticks over slicks of black India ink, Untitled head erupts in a fury of greens, reds, blues, oranges, and yellows. Lava-hot eyes shoot a ray gun glare above a cavernous mouth, features wreathed in one of the artist's distinctive thorny outlines. The work was included in a small group of works on paper that Basquiat kept in his own collection, and which were discovered at his Crosby Street studio following his premature death in 1988, aged just 27. They were inspirations to which he repeatedly returned, and they possess remarkable similarities to perhaps his greatest work, the monumental canvas of 1981, which is now in the Broad Museum, Los Angeles. Basquiat sampled and remixed his anxieties on paper, and he was a constant draftsman. There was no distinction between drawing and painting. It was all a fierce reflex. In this work, Basquiat gets to the manic core of the human condition. This is existential portraiture of an unflinching kind. After Van Gogh, Sheila, Munch, Picasso, and Bacon, there was Basquiat, the myth-making, risk-taking genius who turned art history on its head.